So today we have a 2014 Hyundai Sante Fe. It's here for an air conditioning repair. It needs a high pressure line, the one that goes from the AC compressor to the condenser fitting here. Pretty hard to see where it goes down below. So I'm going to evacuate or recover the refrigerant from the system, if there is any in it. There must be some. There's 60 pounds pressure in the system. And then once it's recovered, I'm going to clean the service fittings off, or the fittings off, and replace the line. Now this new line comes with O-rings. Should be an O-ring on either end of it already. As far as I know, the line's only available from the dealer, and it's leaking at the crimps on the line. So we'll pick up once the recovery process is complete. Okay, so it says recovery complete. We recovered basically a quarter of a pound, or just under a quarter of a kilogram, sorry. And I'm not sure exactly what it holds, but we're not going to put it into a vacuum yet until we replace the line. So you can see the one fitting bolt, little 10mm bolt down there, pretty hard to get to, but the one up top is convenient, and I should be able to reach down and just undo the banjo bolt. Hopefully it comes off okay. I've blown compressed air around the fitting to clean any dirt, so because there is a vacuum in the system now, or a partial vacuum, so when you loosen the line off, I'm going to loosen off the top one because it's cleaner. It might suck something into the system. So there's the old line. You can see where it was leaking at the factory crimp here on the line. And the new line is installed. You can actually see that fitting down through the area where the rad cap is. You can see that fitting down there. And then of course the upper one up here. Put some PAG oil on the O-ring seals before you install the new line. And now we're drawing the system down to a vacuum for 30 minutes. I only had it open for a couple minutes, but we're going to draw it down to a vacuum for 30 minutes and then look up the volume of refrigerant it takes to recharge it. So according to the service literature on Identifix, it's 600 grams plus or minus 25 grams, so that'd be 0.625 kilos, or 21.1 ounces plus or minus 0.8 ounces. We're going to charge it to 0.625 kilos. So the system's holding a vacuum, so we're going to go ahead and charge it. Both sides, high and low side. And we have to set the charge at 0.625. Yay! Start. And there was no oil recovered at when we evacuated, so we don't need to add any oil. So now it'll dispense the charge in, and may require that I start the vehicle and close the high side service port. So it says charge complete. Quit. Wait for the unit to reset, and then we'll open the high side service fitting again and check the system pressures and see how it's running. So we have a high side pressure of about 125 and low side pressure just under 30, which is textbook. It's pretty cool in the shop today, so it doesn't need to work very hard to get these pressures. This pressure is approximately equivalent to the condenser temperature in degrees Fahrenheit. So we'll let it run for a while, but that's pretty much it. Check it for leaks. I'm going to add some dye to the system to enhance future leak detection. I do that with pretty much every one I service. Call it a wrap.